Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on Oregon Springs. So we're here in the RX. I was trying to get courseplay sorted. Some of you may be able to tell me. Did I have courseplay going on this last, or was I using GPS? Because I cannot remember. So we're going to jump in and do a bit of seeding. Then we're going to go and find some other stuff we can do, which is very limited. Possibly do a bit of... ploughing or cultivating or whatever. We'll find something. I'm going to quickly blip GPS on. I have to wonder if I was using GPS to do this last time. That's what I'm wondering. Anyway, I'll turn this down in my headset. So hopefully we're kind of, I feel, I know I've talked about it a lot this week, the lag issue on West Coast. It seems like it is just West Coast orientated. It doesn't seem like it is happening on other maps, which is an amazing thing, because that means it's nothing my video editing, well, my video editor, the settings, bear in mind, they are exactly the same as Rainbow Dave's. His exact preset. He sent it to me over, so that's what I mean, the file was his. I removed the Fent, or the Fiat track tractor, and that's helped. It does seem like there is FPS drops in that area though. So I did see someone commented saying about they removed some trees around the yard, and that helped. I kind of find it hard to believe that it's the trees. Maybe it's clip distances. I don't know. It's very, very strange. It's something that, if Bullet Bill wasn't working his butt off right now on West Coast, I would ask him about. Anyone that doesn't know, he has put up a status statement saying that basically there's one issue left on West Coast for the console version, and it's a big one. He hasn't gone into too many details what it is, but it is a big one. Now, that issue he's found, is that what's causing issues on PC maybe for some people? I don't know. It would be kind of interesting to find out. So that's where we stand with West Coast being on consoles, and my lag issue with West Coast, I guess. It doesn't take it away from the map. I still want to say it's one of my favourite maps out right now. It's just a pain, because it's absolutely brutal, to be quite honest. I don't know what the issue is. Granted, could it be, am I using the sort of game save from when it was initially released? Honestly, I can't tell you. I don't think I am. I think I'm just using the vehicles. And now I've got all the bales and stuff like that. I kind of don't want to reset the game save. But we may do a test game save. Copy across the vehicles, XML, and go from there. And the career game save. Just those two files, and see if the lag is, or the huge FPS drops are there then. And if they're not, then I don't know, maybe something funky's happened with the map. I don't know. Really do not know. I doubt it, but unless it's me removing the collisions on the poles, I don't think so though. There's a number of sort of 1,001 things it could be, really. It's a very, very high detailed map, so that in itself could be an issue. Is it enough for me to stop playing it? No, not yet. If it gets worse, then of course I'm going to have to take some drastic action and maybe have to restart completely. I don't know. And I should have been recording this video a lot earlier than I am. Probably only going to be about a 25-minute video, guys. We've got to get set up for streaming, and I still don't know what map to do. Yeah, for the stream on, was it Wednesday? Yeah. Fun stuff, and of course, today, I do believe, or late last night, possibly, Forza Motorsport 7 dropped. So, there is a possibility, if it did drop and it works right off the hop, I have no hope in it working right off the hop, I will straight up say that. Because the Forza Horizons just was a huge belly flop for them putting it on PC. If we can, we may stream some of that this weekend. if we can. Emphasis of if we can, because there's no guarantees. There really isn't. It's a shame Microsoft last time around actively did something. It's out there if you want to look it up, to stop people streaming it. You guys remember I was doing a few Forza Horizon streams, and for whatever reason they kept on crashing and dropping the connection, and OBS basically going, nope, not going to stream. You had to do some weird stuff on the back end to make it stream. I'm wondering if you're going to have to do it with this right away, so I'll probably do a private stream. Or when I'm testing it, I may just do a public stream and just say this is just an outright test to see if I'm going to be able to do a mainstream on this. We shall see. I could put it out there and put it unlisted and put it into Discord and stuff, maybe. And if you're not part of Discord, go check it out. Link is in the description down below. So you guys may be seeing I'm running with the FPS counter up. I want to see. I'm recording at 60 FPS. I'm rendering this at 60. Because I'm just recording this off my laptop screen, I haven't got my secondary screen plugged in right now. This screen is 75 Hz, so I can achieve 75 FPS with FarmSim unlocked. I've done that, and I'm curious to see what sort of stuff we can get out of it, whether it drops too bad. And face it, one of my concerns was one of the tractors I'm using, this bad boy here, causes FPS drops. Well, I think it's safe to say it doesn't. Neither does this map, although the map is fairly open and plain. I honestly feel it's West Coast, and with all the details that maybe have been put into it, that causes the issue. And the FPS drops, which, again, I couldn't thank you guys enough for the sheer amount of people on Tuesday that come out and commented. It means a lot to see all of those comments and all the support there. It really does. And there were some people kind of attacking one of the individuals which said there was FPS drops. He was trying his darndest on Monday's video to help me, guys. So I'm kind of not happy about people attacking him per se. But that being said, me personally, I don't tend to see drops as much as other people do. Also, you gotta remember, guys, 4 years ago now, literally it's not been that long, most people were still doing videos at 30 FPS. We have been blessed, if you will, with the ability of putting up 60 FPS videos. Movies are 60 FPS. Actually, no, movies aren't. I think they're still 30 FPS. But anyway, a lot of movies possibly are 60 FPS. Programs, games, you get used to seeing that. And the slightest little deviation from that, people start freaking out. Well, it could be what it is. It literally could be what it is on West Coast. I know some people are saying, well, I don't see it on other popular YouTubers' channels. Don't forget, guys, a lot of the other popular YouTubers have absolute animals for computers. I mean, my specs are in the description down below, and my laptop is good spec. It's using the same graphics card my desktop is. It's a GTX 970, 6 gig graphics card. So it can put out the power. It's more than capable. The processor is an i7. Granted, it's a laptop processor, so it's weaker than most. But it can really put out the power when needs be. I think you got people, I'll use Simulate as an example. He's got a decent 1080 in his computer and an i7. The 1080s, I think everyone will admit, they are kick-ass graphics cards. They really are. If it wasn't for the cost of one, I'd probably put one in my desktop. And maybe say, well, why don't you record on your desktop? Well, honestly, the render time on my desktop was appalling. It would take probably at least an hour to render a video and all that good stuff. Where on my laptop it would take around almost 1-to-1 ratio. It's pretty darn close. It's probably however long the video is, put another 10 minutes on that and that's what it will render it at. So 25-minute video, what we're going to be doing today, will probably take, let's say, 35 minutes, depending on what's going on the laptop, to render out. So it doesn't take too long. And it just seems, when I was having to swap everything back and forth from my laptop to just have as my laptop, not do too much recording when I'm in the UK on it, and stream it. I was ended up recording on my laptop and streaming on my desktop. The multifolder, you swap those multifolders around, guys, you are waiting, and especially if your computer isn't running an SSD especially, is one thing I noticed. You are literally waiting 10-15 minutes for the game to load. It's just, oh my, it's hilariously slow at times. So the laptop itself is up there, the desktop is old, it's getting old, and the graphics card's still there, the RAM's still doing good. I think the processor lacks, and that's why we've figured out the bottleneck. If I had the cash, I'd probably go for a 1080, 1080 graphics card for sure, and it'd basically be a whole new computer refresh at this point, because I want to go i7. I stayed away from Intels for the longest time, because I've had bad experiences with them going way back in the day. And nowadays, like, having an i7 in my laptop, seeing the performance from that laptop, this laptop, although the gigahertz is lower than my desktop, kicks the rear end out of my desktop. It really does. It performs it better. So I'm using my laptop a lot more. Like, right now my desktop's open. I'm looking at the screen while I'm talking, and it's sat on YouTube. But all of the live streams, all of the videos are now off my laptop. My laptop is my work computer, if you like. So it's all funny how that worked. Huge downside with the laptop, and this is why I would never recommend anyone in a million years getting a laptop for gaming. When this is outdated, in probably 2 years, 3 years time, I need to sell it and buy a new one. Maybe take the hard drive out of it. The terabyte hard drive, which I'm actually going to need to upgrade, I think, fairly soon. I want to do that. But I'd need to sell it at that point and order a new one. Because I can't upgrade the processor, I can't upgrade the graphics card. Sucks. It really does. And the hard drive that's in it right now, I could do with 100% swapping out and putting a new one in. It's just I've got a lot of games on it, so I don't know how I would transfer data across to the new one, with it being very seamless. Something that I may have to look into. I wouldn't want to do it, or maybe get a computer shop to do it for me, to just be able to transfer data across, which may cost a little, pretty penny. But with Forza and all of those big games, like Forza's 100 gigs to download. I was looking at my secondary drive and I damn near fell off my chair when I realised it's a terabyte hard drive. It's almost full. Huh? How's that happen? So I started to get rid of some of the big games I've got on there. I think the next one up for the chopping block is probably going to be the Mafia 3 I've got on there. Haven't played it for a while, so it should go. And then I'll check on Origin. See what games I've got installed through that and probably get rid of some of them. Some of the bigger ones anyway. Shouldn't have to be doing this, but gonna have to. I do have an external hard drive which I could use, but I'd rather not have to have that plugged into game. Seems a bit ridiculous. And that's the typical struggles of computers. Alright, we'll stop here. Move on to something else. Yeah, I'll use... Actually, whatever tractors do we have kicking around that I could use? We don't really use this guy too much. Big Bird's not causing me any headaches for now, thank goodness, because it was. Let me tell you, it really was causing major headaches. I had the plough over the fence. Cosplay put it over the fence, the whole entire plough. And with all the diff locks enabled, the Big Bird, the 747 over there, managed to pull through a collision on the rear wheel of the plough, with me kind of moving the plough around a bit to get it back in the field. I was shocked. I thought I'd have to reset it. I was definitely shocked on that one. Do the indicators not work on this? Oh, that's a shame the hazards don't work on this. Guessing those middle lights are brakes. Yeah, they are. Wow. Also, it seems like Pure Farming has reached out to certain YouTubers for medium partners. Daggerwin's one. I've seen one other individual that's got them. Oh, got it so far. Looking at the gameplay, it's looks really good. The fact it's different style of farming. I don't know if I can get behind the way the graphics. Well, not the graphics. The graphics look good, but the gameplay seems very arcadey and suited for consoles heavily. By the looks of it, I don't have the tool down here that I wanted to use. No, we don't. Okay, we'll buy it and reset it. How much money do I have? Not enough. So really, I don't know. It's a game that I'm tempted to get. At the same time, I don't know if it will have longevity. Now, one thing I did pick up on watching Daggerman's videos on it, because I've been paying close attention to the gameplay of it and stuff, is it may be, and I hope it's not this case, maybe Daggerman being Daggerman here, knowing what he's like, but I'm wondering if they have told their media partners not to say anything bad about the game yet. There's one thing that I understand. They don't want people to badmouth it, and they don't want negative stuff to be put out about their game. I feel when game developers do that, and I will say this, FarmSim was one of them initially. They told their people not to say anything negative about the game until it was released. That if have you got something sort of to hide at that point about the game? Because a game developer, in my mind, in my opinion, of course everyone has their own opinions, should be out there going, say whatever you want about the game. We'll take creative criticism. If it's something that's genuinely bad, yeah, we'll sort it. But have your own opinion, say it. I'm not saying that's why Daggerman is not putting his own opinion out there. I'm just using his because his are the only videos I've watched of it so far. But it does seem like the vibe I'm getting is most definitely like that. And I can't find the tool that we just got. Oh, is the reset spot down there? Is it actually? There we go. I think the reset spot on sort of the area on this map's pretty broken. So let me know your guys' opinion on that. Now I'm not picking on a YouTuber in particular, I'm just the only videos of that game I've watched are from him. So definitely interested to see your guys' opinion on that. Yeah, that reset spot's broken. Because it's not actually resetting. Okay, what happens if I reset the tractor? It moved. Okay, down here. That's messed up. Not a fan of that. You guys saw, I'm pretty sure it was moving it all over the place. NLD, I think it is, the guys who made this map, they occasionally come into my live streams. I think it's that's their initials. I'll ask them about it. Whenever I next stream the map. I'm not too sure what we'll stream tonight. We streamed a lot of Sandy Bay. I'm actually tempted to be streaming Thornton tonight. Well, I say tonight, I'm on about Wednesday. Actually Tuesday. Oh, Wednesday. So yeah, everything that I've talked about today, put your opinion in the comments. I like reading them. I've been really slack of late in the comment section. I apologise for that. The other day I was hard in them. I think that's probably what I'll be doing, just to acknowledge the fact that I am there. I am reading the comments. Sometimes I'll reply, sometimes I won't. Sometimes it's easier that way, and gotta have a bit of downtime from YouTube as well. Relaxing time. I don't think we're actually going to be able to put this into the soil. The reason I've gone with this is the Cody plow. Everyone knows it from my West Coast videos, or live streams as well. Is what it says on the tin. It plows and cultivates at the same time. So I don't have to use that big bud all the time. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that thing and using it. But it is a pain in the rear end. Quite much a pain in the rear end. So we're going to continue driving down this road. We'll be just coming up to field 15, and we'll probably get a pass in there and we'll call it quits, and I've got to go set up a live stream. So I think I will do Thornton, which, if that's the case, I think I've got thumbnails for that, so that will save me some time there. And we'll see if we get hit with the it is not monetizable safe. There's a lot of YouTubers that have been having that recently, and it's just a joke. It really is. And yes, basically YouTube on that is single-handedly removing people. It's not working because of Patreon, and I appreciate that, because a lot of my favourite channels are unfortunately are getting hit with this demonetizable stuff, and half the time their videos are literally being posted, being uploaded, not going live, and they're being hit by it. And I'm not going to say the type of channels that I watch, but, well, actually I can say their usernames. It's people that sort of military arms channel, demolition, ranch, Iraq veteran, 8888. Those guys. Honestly, people say, what's your favourite, sort of, what channels do you watch, or, like, what's your favourite YouTube channel? Those guys. And if any of you are curious, they're all family friendly. Those channels I mentioned anyway, they're family friendly, so I'd say quite happily the family can watch. But that being said, the content they do, YouTube demonetizes them. It's not suitable for monetizable. But it's something that I've always been interested in, I always will be interested in, and is the reason why the stuff that I have to do with that got put on my Facebook, which was meant for YouTube, because of YouTube's thing of, oh, it won't be safe for monetization, because of what those channels deal with. And I won't say the name because I've cottoned on to, they call them toys. And they're calling them toys for a reason. Because the three-letter word that their videos pertain to, typically, I think is what they've cottoned on to, what's getting hit. And no doubt in their circle of friends, they're learning. They're learning the system, they'll learn to get around it. So we managed to get one pass in. Now this thing struggles with this. It really does. It works it good. If spin around and we'll call it quits so I can get set up on my live stream for Wednesday. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We will be back Monday, I guess. As of right now, I've got nothing recorded for the weekend, and because there's so much coming out, reality of things, I'm probably not going to have anything for this weekend. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Maybe I'll push out the live streams from this week and last week. Until next time, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later.